Chen Zhen effortlessly smashed through the sign and sent General Fujito stumbling backward. For the first time, the general was forced to take a step back. Chen was the toughest opponent he had ever faced. The general blocked Chen's arm with his chin and used that opening to strike him several times. Fujito clearly lacked elegance, but his physical strength was beyond comprehension. When the general grabbed the main character's leg, Chen flipped backward, and for the first time, his opponent finally tasted the ground. In the next moment, Chen switched his stance and began using boxing techniques, but the general was like a wall of stone, and Chen could not hurt him. On the contrary, Fujito used the opening to land several devastating blows. However, just when the general was already certain of his victory, Chen gathered all his strength and slowly rose back to his feet. Using clever feints, Chen confused the enemy and threw him out into the yard. Fujito's eye was injured, and for a moment he was unable to defend properly. But during one of Chen's attacks, the general grabbed his leg and slammed him onto the stone. Despite his injuries, General Fujito still had enough strength to cut down a tree and even crack the hero's arm. When Chen was left immobilized, the general easily lifted him into the air and was just about to break his spine, but Chen grabbed him by the neck in time, narrowly escaping certain death. The battle grew more intense with every second, and both fighters were reaching their limit. Although the general was stronger, his strikes had become slower. Realizing this weakness, Chen landed crushing blows to Fujito's legs before grabbing his arm and driving heavy strikes into his torso. It seemed the enemy was finally defeated, but General Fujito was still conscious and decided to make one final move. Grabbing his sword, he aimed to take down at least one of the brothers. Chen could not fight him directly because the sword gave Fujito too much distance. Then he grabbed his belt in midair and began using it to counter the enemy's blade. Even a simple belt became a weapon in his hands. In the final moment, he wrapped the belt around his opponent's throat, and the general was finally defeated.